What's going on, everybody? Back with another video, a little bit different. We are taking you, well, we're at the deli right now. Gotta get an egg sandwich. I haven't had one forever because of this whole diet thing. And I got this stupid cast on. I look like I got the Blackfoot from Mr. Deeds.
Oh, I know you're starting to like it, aren't you? Chop that wood. Yeah, that's it. Ow! You're sick! You're sick! Why would you do that to me? I'm just kidding you, pal.
But anyway, we are on our way to the shop because we are doing something a little bit different today. We're supposed to go racing, but as you can tell by the terrible weather, canceled once again. So that's 2 weekends in a row, and the next week I can't go. So there's probably only one more race day that we can go to. Well, that I can go to. Obviously, Nick and my father and his father can go, but it's potentially only one more race day, which sucks. But anyway, it's not the point of the video today. Today we're going to the shop because we are going to work on the car that started it all. If you go back to the origin story of Tucci Racing, this car is the one that kick-started pretty much everything from street racing up and down the streets of New York with my grandmother in the car, to postponing a honeymoon to make sure he had enough money to purchase this car. We're gonna go get that started today. So I don't know if you guys know what kind of car it is. We're gonna wait. We'll show a little bit of a surprise maybe on what kind of car it is, but this car is what started it off Tucci Racing. So we're gonna go try to get it running today, or get it as close as we can, and then, you know, get it running in the very near future. All right, so we are here at the shop. We have made it. We didn't tell you what the car was. Dad's actually gonna do that, but we are here, ready to get started on this thing. I know the significance of the car itself, obviously, and all that, but Dad knows way more about everything that not the history of it between Tucci Racing and this, but the car itself. He knows obviously everything, and I really don't know much besides one of the main pieces, which he will show you, but this is it. We took this car, and well, we have some footage, I think, of us taking it out of the garage to get here.
Well, this might be the last time I walk up to this house here to pick up Dad's car. Well, this is it. Dad's car's leaving the garage. About 25 years. Mom and Dad went on a honeymoon in that car, bought it brand new. Fully documented, 340 horse, red interior. Kind of a bummy day.
That we never did anything with because we were gonna put a full video together, and this is the first time we're back working on it. Dad is gonna run through the car and what it's all about. Yeah.
Hey guys, basically this is a 63 Corvette. The infamous split window coupe. My father bought it brand new in 1963. It was his daily driver. My mom and dad took it on their honeymoon together in 1964. He drove it all the way up until about 83 and then parked it. So it sat outside for a couple of years. As you can tell, it looks like shit. But it has been running 40 years. So today's the day where we're gonna try to start it up and see how it runs. 40 years later, we're gonna see if we can get some fire in the hole.
So now the significance of a 63 Corvette, and just in general, is a big deal now.
Well, listen, it's 1 year only, you know, with the split in the back. They took the split out in 1964 because a lot of people complained it obscured their vision in the rearview mirror. The value of the car is ridiculous right now, just because 63s are such a hot commodity. This is a one owner car, originally red with a red interior. We have all the paperwork, including the original window sticker, the original bill of sale, photos of my mom and dad on their honeymoon in this car. I don't know, the value is priceless to us, but I mean, this is a six-figure car all day long. We could sell it and build a hell of a race car.
Yeah.
But it's not for sale, nor will it ever will be.
Yeah, but, so this one in particular, I know there's a few different models of 63 Corvettes, but like what, everything, like what motor is.
It's the good engine, because the only other engine that was available for this car was a 360 horsepower, which was fuel injected. So this is basically as high a horsepower as you can get, being the 340 horse, and still have a carburetor. The reason my dad got a carburetor was because because even back in 1963, fuel injection was very finicky. He was probably street racing this car after 2 days of owning it on Cross Bay Boulevard in Queens, New York. So there's plenty of stories about being chased by the cops, racing other cars from back in the day, you know, 413 Chryslers and all that kind of stuff. So it just, the history for this car for us is huge. We grew up with this car. He had this car before he had me. So.
And before he went on his honeymoon.
Before he got married, before he had me, before anything was this car. So, like I said, today, hopefully we'll fire it up. We'll see what happens. As you'll know, we're gonna lose in a prime.
Everything was kind of tossed in here from when we were moving and whatnot, so everything that was car related went in the car, so it wouldn't get lost. But that new stuff's in here.
A fuel gauge. We're going to put them all to about 35. We're going to change the points, condenser. We're going to change the cap so it's all fresh. Although what's in here looks awful nice, we're going to change it anyhow. When the cam gets to the high point, it opens the points. So that's where you would adjust them, about 16 thousandths. We got new points, new condenser. We're going to put a new rotor on it. Usually on a Corvette, #1 spark plug is right here, right after the window, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. So there's a notch right here. There's a little nub right there. Right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark the distributor right there, so when we put it in the car, we know where the rotor's got to be pointing to fire #1 cylinder. So we'll just put a little mark right there. Beautiful. Now, the reason why we need the springy thing is because when you're adjusting the points, you adjust the dwell. That's the amount of degrees the points are closed in the rotation of the distributor, or open, I don't remember. So you adjust it through here. So this is why you got a little springy thing. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's crank it one more time. We're going to bring #1 cylinder up the top dead center. Alright! I realize that car is only fiberglass. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Go. A little bit. A little bit.
Ready? Ready?
What? That bitch fired up. I had the timing too far retarded. Go ahead. Let's get some gas, baby.
So how are we feeling right now?
We feel pretty good. I hope Dad's happy in heaven. Let's get some gas and see if we can get it running more.
Yeah, so now that we know that it will run, we just need to get some more gas, obviously, because it's completely dead empty. So we're gonna get some gas, get a drink, come back, and hopefully run it for a longer than a few second time. And then obviously, it kind of looks like the coil wires and everything are all over the place. This is just a temporary thing, so we can do this today. So these are, you said they're universal? Type
Yeah,
of
it's
wires,
universal kit. They're Delcos, but they gotta be, we're gonna recut them and use Delcos.
Yeah, so we were trying to make this happen today, so it kind of looks messy.
Like
even
shit.
Though, yeah, okay. So, but also, hold on, while we're here, you want to tell the reason why these are closed up or not? Like
Back
what the
in
deal?
the day, when this car wasn't worth what it's worth today, my dad was tired of having problems with the headlights flipping up and down, and one day he just sealed them up. I have all the parts to put them back. Just, we're gonna see what we do. We're gonna see what we decide to do. Look under the car, Christopher. I'm under the car, don't worry, I got it, Chris.
Yeah, it's leaking out.
How bad?
Crank it.